first road trip in the 2024 Tesla Model 3 long range rear wheel drive. Right now I got 343 miles till empty. Going to Columbia, South Carolina, and then Charlotte, North Carolina. Going to put in a GPS where I need to stop, if I need to stop. I think I'll be able to get to Columbia on the battery that I have now. But then once I get there, probably have to charge up. So we're going to see how it go. I'm going to keep you all updated throughout this process because this is the first time that I'm doing this. So stay tuned.
Hey, don't go shooting all the dogs because one of them got fleas. Don't just listen to these songs and think that you got...
All right, guys, I'm about to try this self-driving feature. I done tried it, but I want to try it with y'all watching. Make it real easy to where you just press the button. Hold on, let me not. I'm going too fast. Hold on one second. There we go. So yeah, now I'm good. Supposed to keep your hand on the steering wheel, so I don't want to be free fall. They gonna yell at me. So basically, whenever you set your speed to a certain speed on here, the car will adjust to it. I'm going about 78 in a 70. Not too bad. But yeah, so now I can kind of relax a little bit. But so far, I feel like I haven't had any issues with it. I remember one time I was like next to, was it a tractor trailer? It looked like it wanted to slow down to get behind it to go around when I felt like it should have sped up a little bit. But other than that, it's been smooth. Looks like I'm getting to Columbia around 9:19. It's currently 6:57 and should be arriving with 22% battery left. I'm at 74% right now. So we looking real good now. I ain't missing this gas at all. Road trip going great so far. I'm definitely tired, but not too bad. Yeah, worked all day, then got on the road, you know, so it's not too bad though. Yeah. It's a comfortable drive, comfortable ride.
They just lyrics, I be venting to this mic, it's therapy. You could leave, but them other guys is whack, they not me. Godspeed, sweetie, living out my dreams. I don't need a genie. Pops did Madonna shows, music in my blood, it was destined for way before I even seen a CD. Cross the wrong line, you gon' need a treaty. Peace is a lie, there is only passion. And through passion I get stronger. Long days working on getting better, but they only get longer. Getting there is half the battle.
And anytime it's green and flashing, it's charging. If it's blue, it's still waiting for the connection. All right, this is my first time using the Supercharger, guys. Pulled up to Columbia, South Carolina on 18%. I think that put me at about 63 miles till empty. And it says I'm supposed to be here for 35 minutes, and I think it'll get me to 290. So that's good. That'll take me on to Charlotte, and yeah, we're gonna be rolling, man. Like I said, this is a different experience for sure. Since this is my first road trip in the Tesla, I do want to talk a little bit more about the drive for a long distance. Very, very comfortable ride. I even, like y'all seen, I did the self-charging for a little while. Not self-charging. I'm tired. I'm about to say fast charging. Like y'all seen, I did the goddamn self-driving. And that was very, very smooth. Very, very smooth, man. It's crazy how smart this car is. So basically, just to sum things up, right? I was at the charger for 30 minutes. I got there on 18%. I think that was maybe 70, 60 something miles. Charged up to 80%. Looks like from Columbia to Charlotte, it's only about 70 something miles. So I was like, I'm gonna just charge to 80%. That way when I get there, I don't have to find another charger and be good. So I charged 80%. Now I'm at about 285 miles. And yeah, cost me $19. It was smooth, man. The charging station was actually at a hotel. It was at a Hilton hotel. And when I pulled up, it was only like 2 other Teslas there. Maybe one more pulled up after me, so it wasn't packed. the charger work. I heard, sometimes when you pull up to charging stations, you got to find one that work because one of them don't work. So yeah, it was smooth, man. I don't have any complaints. I thought I would have been like, man, nah, but we ended up watching a little bit of Love is Blind on Netflix for 30 minutes, so that was cool. And it was straight. Like, them superchargers charge very, very fast. Like 30 minutes from 18% to 80%, 30 minutes. That's insane, bro. At first I thought it would have feel like an inconvenience, but it didn't feel like an inconvenience at all. And I think for my first charging experience in this car, it went as smooth as it possibly could. Of course, I have to make it back to Atlanta after I'm done in Charlotte and after I need to come back, but we'll see how that goes too, and I can kind of update you on that. But yeah, it looks like I will be getting to Charlotte at 11:25, and it's an hour away, about an hour and 15 from Columbia, South Carolina. So I'm about to ride out, listen to some music, and yeah, be done. So that's my experience so far. Okay, guys, so I made it back to Atlanta, Georgia, and of course, when I made it to Charlotte, I still had a good bit of charge left. But of course, since I was going to be there for about 3 days, I knew I would have to charge again somewhere in Charlotte to keep going so I can commute while I'm in Charlotte too. So I was at my sister's house. I showed her, the Tesla. This is her first time riding one, driving one, experiencing charging. So I took that time to actually go to a charging station in Uptown Charlotte, I think. I will be making a video showcasing of what she thought about the Tesla and her experience in it. It's funny, so y'all stay tuned for that. So basically when I was there, I charged up, I think it was like $18. Then when I left Charlotte, I had to go back to Columbia. I went to Columbia to pick my girlfriend up because she was spending time with her family. So I picked her up, and then of course leaving Columbia to go back to Atlanta. I stopped in Lexington, South Carolina, because they wanted me to charge there before going fully to Atlanta. So I charged in Lexington, South Carolina as well. And I think that was about $23. So if we think about the total amount of spend for that trip, so from Atlanta to Columbia, South Carolina, from Columbia, South Carolina to Charlotte. While I was in Charlotte for a couple of days, I charged up so I can make it through, driving through the city and stuff like that for 4 to 5. Well, not 4. It was about 3. I was there 3 days, 3 to 4 days. And then from Charlotte to Columbia, then from Columbia to Lexington to charge again, and then back to Atlanta. So that's about $60 spend right there, full trip. Wasn't bad at all. My experience, I'd do it again. I want to go on a longer trip to kind of see how that is, what the spin is like, how many times I got to stop, because technically Atlanta to Charlotte isn't bad. It's like a 4.5-4 hour drive. And one thing about the charging, I actually like to stop at the charging stations. I know that sounds weird, right? But I actually like to stop, see the scenery, get out of the car, stretch. And in Lexington, when we stopped, there was a Rose's. So we walked in there, got some snacks, chilled out. By the time we got back, it was time to get back in the car and go. So I actually like breaking up trips like that. Like, it kind of forces you to get out your car, see the scenery, talk to people, watch a movie, slow down. You're not just fast paced, get to the destination. A lot of times we want to get there, but also like enjoying the process of getting there, stopping and watching movies, YouTube at charging stations, stopping and getting something to eat, going to a little shop that's around the corner, stuff like that. Like, I think it really forces you to get out, and I like that. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate every one of y'all for supporting so far. I really love all the comments, all the engagement, everybody that's been, putting their sentiments in the comment section. That helps out a lot, and I love the engagement. So keep it up. Make sure you share this channel with your friends who's interested in electric vehicles, Teslas. I'm going to be test driving some other ones too, but of course Tesla is the one I own, so that's the most convenient for me right now. But I do want to test some others and get my butt in some other electric vehicles to see how they are too. So stay tuned, and I'll catch y'all next video. Peace.
Peace.
Staying there is much harder. I've been flying out to islands so remote we must charter. Been a pro for 10 years, trying to go another 10. Going hard like Vince Carter. Leave something for my son and my daughter in case of my departure.